I was a more copy. A family fili kesi so na ever pa ye Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA ekoye campaign bi na the campaign mu no e na o de kotu bia se e wo se asori ana se asofo a wo mo manga ne mu no ye na wo se eti omuka na mum anye se meka se correction a on beje no animu na wo so mu didi free but aside no no e wo se nka ban no esanso etu asori a e wo manga ne mu nyina aka abusia na nsem we cover no e ma ye beto short bi e de send no wasanso aba back aba reframe nsem wo kan say enye saa no pese o kire ne mu wono na kan ye na wasanso eboa ye kwete nsem papa ye Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA be kan ye ba e de ka to aso e de mo.
Church and taxes. Are we going to tax churches? My view on this is simple. In fact, that's why I say that if you share a Juma church ayeno, in fact, we should rather be paying them rather than they paying us. Unless you don't understand the work the church has done. If you're looking at the buildings, the way they try to keep the society together, the church, the universities, the hospitals, the schools, it's massive. It's just massive. Many churches have hundreds of schools. Massive. So I don't see, and I will not have, a situation where we are taxing the churches. We rather want to give churches incentives to support what government is doing. I want us to be partners in the way that the development partners are with us. You are our domestic development partners, and we will give you incentives to do more. I believe, and I said this the other day when I was, I think, in Bono region or so, when I met the clergy. I said that the church is the foremost development partner of government. Is the foremost development partner of government. The church and faith-based organizations. Why do I say so? You look at the number of schools the churches have built. Look at the number of hospitals the churches have built. Look at universities the churches have built and the faith-based organizations have built. Look at the number of people the churches and faith-based organizations take care of on a daily basis. Can you imagine, just take a thought for a moment, that you wake up tomorrow and all the schools, universities, and hospitals the churches have built disappear. They just disappear. How would Ghana be like? Ghana will collapse, isn't it? We will not survive in this sort of situation because there will be chaos, you see. So at that point, I was joking, and I said, oh, people are talking about taxing churches. I don't believe, and we will not tax churches. Because if you look at the work the churches have done, then I was joking, then maybe we should have actually paid them for what they did, not really trying to tax them. But I wasn't really saying we should pay churches. No, I'm saying that we should give incentives to churches to do more. When we talk about our external development partners, we are giving them all sorts of import exemptions. But when we talk about our internal development partners like the churches or faith-based institutions, we don't give them any exemptions. But they do more in terms of development than many of our external development partners. So I'm saying that we should do more in the area of incentives, such as tax exemptions, on import duties when you are coming in to build hospitals or schools and so on, to support the churches and the other faith-based organizations, because they are supporting government. And that is why I made that point. And I want that relationship, I call it a golden age, between the church and the state, because the church has so many intellectuals, and we need to get closer across the faith-based organizations and so on, and we can speak a lot about values in our society, the lack of which causes us problems. And we can start discussing these right from primary school and so on. And so that's the sort of relationship I want us to have with the church, to have a discussion on the management of our schools and so on, which they have a lot of things.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Edibetu Jana, Fia Kovara, or buy not CCU, Wabe reframing in some kind of say, and yes, sir, and no kind, almost all kind, Nanoko Kochia. Mr. Soba subscribe, comment, like, and save video for the seminar.